Hello everybody, my name is Lacey and I am doing a quick video for you because you are entering the 10-day cleanse phase and it's super exciting. Don't be scared. I know it sounds a little bit scary, but I'm going to give you some instruction, some helpful tips that will hopefully help you get started on the right track and just give a brief explanation of what your first 10 days are gonna look like. So I do wanna just specify that some of you here are just getting started with the 10-day cleanse and you're trying to get your nutrition on track, whatever your goals might be for that 10 days. And a lot of you have already ordered a 24-day jump start. So after your 10-day cleanse, you're gonna be continuing on with some extra product. Now, I'm not gonna get into that today. This is just to focus on the 10-day cleanse. And a lot of you are amazing and you're really looking for long-term results with lifestyle changes. So you've committed to the whole AdvoCare 180 system, and that is definitely the place to be. So that's amazing. So no matter what you are trying to accomplish here, all of you are going to be starting with the 10-day cleanse. Like I said, whether you're going for 10, 24, or 80 days and beyond, keep in mind that the 10 days is just to rid your body of all of the toxins and things that are built up with over time, trying to get your gut health back on track and get your eating habits back on track with filling it full of nutrition as well. So keep in mind, a lot of people do see great results, start seeing weight loss, inches lost, and things like that during the cleanse phase, but most people don't see those results until after they continue on. So if you have a goal of weight loss, you're definitely gonna wanna get with your coach if you haven't already made a plan for 24 days, 80 days, and beyond. The lifestyle is definitely where you're gonna see those results. So like I said, I'm just gonna talk about the cleanse phase. So to get started, I do wanna say that we have amazing coaches here, and the person who got you started should be helping you. Definitely get with them, let them know when you get your product, and you can have a conversation about that if you have questions about it. That's what we're here for, to help you if you have concerns, if you're not feeling great on a specific day, make sure you tell your coach about it. You know, we want to be able to help you definitely not only get results, but feel really good as well. And that's what we're here for. So even if it's a personal matter, you know, like we talk about poop around here, I'm just going to say it. Like if you're not pooping, you're pooping too much, you have a headache, you feel clammy, anything like that, that some things are normal during a cleanse as the toxins are leaving your body, but also some things we don't want you to be dealing with and you shouldn't be, and we have some little tricks to work around that. So if you are seeing or noticing any of those things, please have an open conversation with your coach about it, and we will be sure to make sure to help you get things on track. So first off, if you just ordered a 10-day cleanse, you did not get this amazing transformation guide. Now, what this is, it's gonna walk you through step-by-step what your day should look like. It's probably backwards, I don't know, in this video. It's gonna give you a lot of great nutrition tips, different health tips and everything, but like I said, also the daily guide of everything I'm gonna go over here. So if you ordered a 24-day jump start or you committed to the 80-day system, then you're gonna get this with it for free. Now, if you just ordered a 10-day cleanse, you can go online to your AdvoCare website, just log in to your microsite, and you're gonna be able to download this guide as well under the AdvoCare 180 section. It's all available to you there if you didn't get this handy transformation journal. So I just wanted to touch on that briefly. Now, getting to the products, if you ordered beyond the 10-day cleanse, you're gonna get some extra product. Like this is your MNS system that you're gonna get, and there are different ones of these, but if you have the MNS, please take it, set it to the side. You don't need to open it right now. You don't need to stress about extra products that you're not going to be using in the 10-day cleanse. So MNS is for days 11 and beyond. So set that aside. Get going into your 10-day cleanse before you really open that up and look into that and go over that with your coach as well. So before you get started, now this is for your benefit to take before photos. I know everybody cringes at that and it sounds awful and you're mortified sometimes by them, but that's okay because that is the best Comparison is to compare your photos from day 1 to day 10 or day 1 to day 24 or day 80. Like, that is amazing. Sometimes you might only lose 2 pounds or 5 pounds when you feel like you've lost a lot more. And that's because, you know, your weight is shifting, you are losing inches. And so that photo comparison is going to be amazing. So please take your before photos, no matter how cringeworthy you feel they are, do it. And also take your measurements as well. There's a measurement chart inside your transformation journal, as well as you can print that off the website too. So take your measurements. You're going to want to compare your measurements as you go along. So I want to encourage you also, weigh yourself before you get started, but please stay off the scale as much as you possibly can during the cleanse phase. I know it's hard when you're feeling lighter and things like that, but a lot of people like myself, you're taking in a lot of water and you're taking in fiber, and your body can tend to hold on to that water weight. So sometimes you won't see a weight loss change until after you're through your cleanse phase, or it might just take a couple of days. So don't stress out. Try to stay off the scale until after day 11. I usually try to stay off until like day 12. So I wanted to encourage you about that. I'm going to talk a little bit about the food that you're going to eat, but not a whole lot, because we're going to help you with that, and it's in the transformation journal as well. But you're going to be eating lean protein, fruits and vegetables. You can eat nuts, complex carbs, like you can have oats, beans, you know, sweet potatoes, things like that. So we can definitely help you with what to eat, but planning ahead is going to be key. So make sure you take a really good trip to the grocery store. You're gonna have a grocery guide that's available to you that has some suggestions on things that you can stock up on at the grocery store. But you're gonna be cooking your own food. You're gonna be chopping vegetables and fruits, and make sure you have them handy for yourself. Because if they're easy to grab and you've meal prepped on a Saturday or a Sunday and you have that food, you are destined to succeed because you planned ahead. So definitely prep your food ahead. You're gonna wanna avoid alcohol, soda, things like fried foods, sugary treats, white bread and white rice. Avoid those things. And what else do I wanna say about that? Oh, water. You're gonna wanna drink as much water as you can in a day, as close to a gallon if possible. Now, the recommendation is half your body weight in ounces. But for myself, my body needs a little bit more water than that, so I aim for a gallon. So make sure that you're measuring your water, just keeping track of it. There are a lot of good apps for that if you're an app person. So getting started on product here, day 1. Now you're gonna wanna have your product out the night before. Take a look at it. Go over what it's for so that you're prepared in the morning. So what you're gonna start with, you get up in the morning. Now I have this awesome AdvoCare blender bottle. Blender bottles can be found basically at any like Target, Walmart, wherever. You can order these online. If you don't have one, that's okay. You can mix your Spark at home in a glass, but these are handy to have for your Spark and your shakes. So right when you get up in the morning, you're gonna wanna fill up one of these, and you're gonna start with a Spark. So Spark is a healthy vitamin, amino acid, energy drink. It's sugar-free, so you're not gonna have sugary crashes or anything. It's just gonna get you feeling good. Now, some people might have a canister of Spark, but a lot of you are gonna have a packet of Spark that comes in a box. So you're gonna wanna mix up your Spark, shake it up, and first thing you're gonna do is take your Herbal Cleanse box. This is the little box that you get. And in the morning, you're gonna take your probiotic. So probiotic and Spark, right? That's where you're gonna start. Then you're gonna wait about 30 minutes after you had your Spark, and you're gonna start feeling good. And then you're gonna move on to the fiber. Now the fiber comes in a box like this, but it comes in a little packet. Now, if you have the unflavored fiber, it's okay to mix it into your Spark. It's just a white powdery substance. It's kind of chalky if you drink it plain. Some people don't mind it. Some people like to mix it into their Spark. Or if you're doing meal replacement shakes for breakfast, which I highly recommend, 24 grams of protein and a perfectly balanced meal to start your day. They're amazing and delicious, and you can mix your fiber into your shake. And that's what I do. I use the unflavored fiber, I mix it in, but you don't wanna let it sit because it's gonna turn into kind of a jelly-like substance. So drink it down, you got your fiber in. If you have the other flavors of fiber, there's also citrus and peaches and cream. You're not gonna want to mix those probably. I mean, you might. You can mix them into your Spark, but maybe not your shake. So there you go. You have your Spark in, your probiotic, and your fiber. And for some of you, you have your breakfast in, okay? So then you're gonna wanna move into the morning snack. Make sure you don't miss your morning snack. And then whatever you have for lunch, just make sure it's protein, vegetables, maybe a complex carb, something like that. Move into your afternoon snack. Same thing, you know, have a protein snack, vegetables, whatever, something healthy, and then have a well-balanced meal for dinner. And I'm not gonna go a whole lot into the food because you have the guide for that and everything, like I said, but make sure that you are not missing snacks and meals. That's very important because we're trying to fuel our body properly. So you wanna keep it going, rev up the metabolism. So with your dinner, or lunch, you can take your Omegaplex with it, which is an omega-3 fatty acid supplement. You can take this with breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I take them typically with lunch or dinner, whichever is best for you. So it's gonna say one thing on the guide, and if that doesn't work for you and you'd rather take it with dinner because you don't wanna bring it with you for lunch to work or whatever, that's okay. Make sure you're just getting your Omegaplex in with a meal every day. And then rolling into nighttime, if you're hungry at night, you know, you can have a small snack. Try not to eat too late, but make sure it's like a light snack, you know, peanut butter with an apple or a handful of raw almonds, something like that. But before you go to bed tonight, you're gonna take the Herbal Cleanse tablets. Now these are 2 tablets, they're kind of big. Swallow them down right before you go to bed on an empty stomach. So it's gotta be preferably, you know, 1 to 2 hours at least after you've eaten a snack or something. So it's gonna help cleanse out your system while you're sleeping. So easy peasy, right? The only other product I really wanted to talk about is Catalyst. This is a branched chain amino acid and it protects your lean muscle tissue all the time while you're sleeping, while you're working out, no matter what you're doing. So some of you may have gotten Catalyst either with your cleanse or with your whole system. It's amazing. I highly recommend it. It's an add-on product though, so if you don't have it, that's okay. But if you do have it, you're gonna wanna take this in the morning. It's typically 3 capsules per serving for most people. You're gonna wanna take this in the morning with your probiotic in your Spark, so before you eat. And then I typically take it again before I work out and again at night before I go to bed. If it's a day that I didn't work out, then I'll just take it in the morning with my probiotic and again at night before bed. So I just wanted to hit on that a little bit. Now, if you are taking any medications, make sure that you check with your doctor or your coach about that. It might be something that you need to space out a little bit from your morning fiber or from your nighttime cleanse pills so that they get into your body and that they're effective. So be sure to mention that to us as well if you have any medications or anything. So that's about all I have for you. So remember that it's not all about weight loss in the cleanse phase. This is just a really good jump start for your body. So remember to celebrate all the great things that you're feeling. If you have good energy, if you're sleeping better, if you do feel that lighter feeling, you know, maybe you do feel like you've already lost weight. All of those things, like celebrate those victories for yourself because those are a big deal right now and the weight is gonna come off. If you're someone who's trying to gain weight by being healthy and fueling your body with the products and the protein, then that's amazing too. And your body is going to do what it needs to do with any extra weight or putting on extra weight with protein, things like that. But when you're doing a wellness program, your body's gonna do what it needs to do. Just trust the process. Follow the guide, listen to your body and communicate with your coach and you're gonna do amazing. So don't compare yourself to other people. Just put your blinders on, run your own race and follow the guide the best you can and just remember to communicate with your coach. And if you're continuing on, be sure to get with your coach before you move into those other products. So congratulations on starting your cleanse phase and you're gonna do great.